Let's change the reading. So from the change of these readings after fixing the trial weight, we get new amplitudes T1 and T2. And before that we have got the original reading of the machine for unbalance. And these all readings, original reading T1 and T2, which are trial readings, T1 and T2 are trial readings. These are all vibration amplitude readings. From these readings we make a trial vector diagram and we get trial vector, and we also get correction angle, and then from the trial weight and trial vector and original reading we can find the correction weight. So that we will discuss in detail later on. Number 2 method is called phase angle method. So in phase angle method, again we take the original reading and then we take the phase angle reading also, and when we fix the trial weight, the phase is changed. So the phase angle is changed, we take the new phase angle, we take the new amplitude readings, and again we can make balancing by making a vector diagram. So this 4-run method we will discuss in detail. Okay, now we will discuss about what are the faults which we can get in case of unbalanced machine. Faults which we can get in case of unbalanced machine. Okay. Number 1 fault is that because when there is unbalance, it means that when the machine is running, there will be unbalanced weight which will try to pull the rotor away. Like this. This is a weight. If I rotate it, there will be a force on my hand. This weight is pulling my hand. So when there is an unbalanced weight, there is a force acting which will pull the rotor, and due to that force, which is called centrifugal force, there will be pull on the bearing, there will be pull on the shaft, and there will be more friction inside the bearing. So it means inside bearing friction increases. Number 2 is that when the friction increases in the bearing can be damaged and there will be more consumption of energy. So we can write here damage to bearing, because if there is a friction in the bearing, what will happen? It will become damaged. Number 2 is that there will be more consumption of energy. There will be more consumption of there will be more consumption of energy. Number 3 is that there will be noise and sound. There will be more noise and sound. And number 4, because of more vibration, what will happen? The rotor can touch the casing and there will be rubbing. And there can be damage. And also due to more vibration, the parts can become loose. Parts will become parts of machine become loose. And also the seals and the mechanical seal and the bearing will be damaged. So number 6 will be bearings, seals will become damaged. Okay, so these are the problems or faults which we can get in case the machine is unbalanced. And after misalignment, the second biggest cause of machinery failure or faults is unbalance. About 70% of the faults in the machinery are coming in case of machine misalignment, and about 10 to 30% of the problems are coming due to unbalanced machining. So you can understand how important is this balancing of the machine. Now we will discuss why the machine become unbalanced. Why the machine become unbalanced? Number one, reason is that after the machine is running for some time, there can be a deposit of sand or dirt on the rotor. After some time, make okay. So it means that in this case we have to clean the rotor and remove this deposit of dirt. Number two is after you have repaired the machine, maybe you have fixed some nut or bolt of different size on the rotor. So that will make the weight difference. Okay. By replacing some part of rotor with different weight or mass. For example, key. You replace the key after repair with different size. If you are replacing the key of the rotor and it has got different weight, then it can make the machine unbalanced. Okay. Now, number three. Now, for example, the machine go for repair to the workshop and the mechanic is assembling the machine again, but some part of the rotor is not fixed properly and that part of the rotor center is changed. For example, impeller has shifted to one side, or the coupling is not fixed correctly in the center, which means the shaft is not passing exactly in the center of the coupling or impeller. So number three is wrong assembly, fixing parts, fixing, rotating parts, not correctly. Okay. Number 4, due to temperature difference, due to temperature the parts are deformed. Parts are deformed or slightly you can say out of the center. Okay. So these were some of the reasons for any machine to become unbalanced. And there can be another reason. For example, in case of a pump, if something becomes trapped in the impeller, it will become unbalanced. Trapping of some object inside impeller. And number 6, you can say breaking of a part of the rotor. Breaking of part of rotor. So these were some causes for machine to become unbalanced. Okay, so I think that this was our introduction lesson to learn about unbalance and to learn about what is balancing and to learn about how we measure unbalance and the reasons for machine to become unbalanced. So, thank you very much. See you later on.